I go upstairs.
Okay.
As soon as I feel overwhelmed, I run upstairs and I will go find my people. What's up, y'all? It's Steph the Jefe here for the A Podcast. They letting me take over the mic today, y'all. So we finna get into a real good topic. But before we do that, I want to let this young man right here introduce himself.
Hey, it's Levi. Today, I'm here with Stephanie. I'm glad she brought me in today, and we're going to get into some things today.
So we're just going to get right into it. We're not even going to play around. We're talking about cleaning your mental space.
Okay.
So when we talk about that, how do you actually define mental clutter? Like, what does that look like in your day-to-day life?
I just imagine, for me, how it look for me, like...
Or in general, how would you define it?
So how I would define it, just imagine a closet, and that closet is your brain, right? Imagine clothes everywhere, shoes everywhere, you got hangers everywhere, just junky, filled with a lot of just unnecessary things that could be straightened up, put together, organized. So that's how I kind of just look at like mental clutter, just a dirty closet, basically. A mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
mentally.
What it sounds like. So, we are talking to a lot of people that are community workers, community health workers, advocates, all of that type of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when we are working in the community, how would you try to figure out ways to be able to pour into yourself as you are also pouring into other people?
That's a good question. I would say when I meet with different people, it be different life experiences. So different pathways, like I said, different type of folks. So I just take it as a lesson for whatever the case may be at the time. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of testing and a lot of community work, like you said. So, like I said, I deal with a lot of different people. I just try to, if it's something very new for me, I try to see how can I apply it to my life. If it's like a situation that I can't apply to my life, you know what I'm saying, I just do my best as to help the individual as I can, you know.
Okay, so, we deal with a lot, like you said, we deal with a lot of different stories, different people.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know when you are actually like overly stressed? And it's like you're at work having to deal with what you're dealing with at work as far as the clients telling you their life stressors, and then you have your own. So how do you know when you're at your peak?
Honestly, I feel like I haven't experienced it yet. Do I get a little overwhelmed sometimes? Yes. As far as like at my peaks where I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. I gotta take a breath. I haven't had that moment yet. Only because it's still new for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like a year into this field for real. So my peers are like 2 years, 3, 4 years in. So they're kind of, it's like a breaking point a little bit, you know. So I'm fairly new to it, so I haven't just experienced that yet. What about you?
Man, I know when I'm at my peak when if I'm in a session or I'm talking to a client and they having a regular day-to-day life stressor, and I'm sitting there like, just like, you know what? In the back of my mind, I don't care, but I'm not like that in real life. I actually do care about people and what they have going on. So when I hear all of this going on and my first instinct is I don't care, that's how I know I'm at my peak. It's time for me to step away right quick, go try to take a 15 or go missing if I need to go missing for a second, just so I can get myself back together.
Okay, so you just said something about basically, in some cases, in the back of your head, it's like you don't care. Mm-hmm. Do you feel obligated to care? Like, do you feel like that you have to carry someone's mental trauma or emotional like stress at that moment? Do you feel like you have to put that on your back?
So I think for me, it has happened because I'm definitely an empathetic person. Mm-hmm. So it can happen for me, but I try not to lean so much into it these days. But I could say before, like when I first started, I was very, very emotional. But I also had my own other things going on in life.
Right.
So to come in an environment where now I am dealing with people or working with people that are going through the same things I'm going through, but at a 10 times harder, it actually just made me realize that I had to take a break and move around, just move around.
So you feel like the sessions be naturally attaching you to the people?
Some sessions I've had have been naturally attaching. There have been sessions where, of course, I'm having to tell someone their status, and some situations I've had, I'm cool, like I'm doing my job and that's it. There have been situations that meant a little bit more to me. That the very last situation I had, I was actually super emotional.
Right.
Like I had to go take a whole. I was taking a 15, but it turned into a 30-minute break because I was just like, this is a lot. I don't know what's going on.
I'll let HR hear this.
Sorry, HR. But yeah, just like.
So I got a question. What do how do you like clean out your mental like clutter? Like what does that look like for you?
So if I'm at work, luckily we have a great behavioral health staff.
Wait, before you get started, let me get the answer in your work life and your personal life.
So at work, I have been working at AP for going on 5 years now. When I first walked through these doors, I was a year and a half in on my dad had just passed away. I was like 23 when I first started at AP. And so when I walked in these doors, I had all the things going on in life that you could have going on. I just lost my dad, so I'm grieving. I have a new career that I'm starting. I have a clothing brand business that I'm trying to make happen, all while being in a relationship as well. So doing all of that and then coming here and coming to an environment where you have to care about community. I didn't know at first. I'm not going to lie. I did not know. But we were also starting to get the behavioral health team. Okay. And so once I realized that I was taking that step outside of work, which was cool, but it was very hard to manage outside of work, having a therapist outside of work while working here, doing outreach, working long nights and stuff like that. So I ended up kind of like falling off a little bit. But luckily, when we got our great behavioral health team together, Dr. Jones came in and she was a breath of fresh air that I needed. Okay. And so my pro tip is I go upstairs. Okay. As soon as I feel overwhelmed, I run upstairs and I will go find my people to go just debrief or to just get it out so that I can come back to work and be successful. Okay. Outside of work, what has been working for me now is getting off of work and staying on a routine for myself. Okay. As well as staying active. Yeah, staying active and being with my friends, my family, pouring into things that help me be a good person. Okay. How does that look? What does it look like for you?
Okay, so for work, I will say it will be like you said. I joined the not joined the behavioral health program, but I joined the behavioral health program to where I do weekly therapy sessions with my counselor. That is huge help. Also, my hour breaks. I'll probably go to the park. Or I'll go take a nap. I love taking naps. Naps, naps is the best for me. I don't have to think about nothing. I just sleep for a whole hour straight. Then when I wake up with the hour, I deal with whatever I have to deal with. But I would say a nap for me at work for my lunch. Or just leaving the building in general. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking, like taking an hour to think about something else. We also have, they incorporated the yoga and the meditation class at work. So that's been a huge help.
Shout out to the CEO. I'm sorry to cut you off, but shout out to her.
Miss Tim. So that's been a huge help with me, breathing, exhaling,
The 4-step process. 1, 2, 3, 4.
At home, that's been a struggle. Honestly, I can't say it's been a struggle. I'm still learning how to clean out that clutter. But so far, what I've seen, the what I can do is go on my patio. It's been windy. It's been feeling good outside, so I'll go on my patio, or I go to the gym. You know, I like. I don't know if you know. Well, I think you do know. I'm a dancer, so I go to the studio.
What kind of dancer are you?
I'm a majorette dancer.
Okay.
Jay said, if you familiar, if you from the South, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I would say I go to the gym, studio, do me a little dancing, me breathing, sometimes even praying. So that'd be my, my cleanser.
Yeah. To add to that last part, definitely have been doing some more tapping into my spiritual self a lot lately has helped.
Okay.
But you speaking on dancing, I wanted to ask you, what does dancing do for you? Like, for your mental, what does dancing do?
Ooh, I haven't thought about that in a long time because I just do it honestly, It just became like second nature for me. So like even if I'm not going through something, I'll just go and turn on a song and be like, this feel, you know what I'm saying? This feel good. Let me just get to doing something. It does a lot for me. Helps me express myself. It's like me listening to myself, if that makes sense. It's like my mind is venting, but through my body.
Gotcha.
So it's me listening through the music, seeing how I feel through the song. Sometimes I'm feeling a little slow song, feeling like cunt, or I might be feeling like a rap tune where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like Beyonce, and that like sometimes that gets me in different mood settings to where I might be down. It gets me up. It'd be like, or me dancing will take my mind completely off whatever I was feeling. If I was upset 10 minutes ago, you throwing a song, I forgot what I was even mad about, So that's what dancing do, especially for my mental.
Gotcha.
Do you have a hobby or like a trait that you use? Do you feel like hobbies or traits, hobbies are needed to clear out your mental space?
So you just said how dancing, it like takes your mind off of things. So I believe that having a hobby can help you take things off of your mind. For me personally, I haven't been able to tap into my hobby.
Okay.
Because I am so busy with working.
But I heard you say that you have been when you get off work, you have like a routine set for how your day go for the rest of the day to keep yourself proactive. So would nothing throughout that schedule is like nothing you would consider like a hobby?
So I guess you could say like right now when I get off work, I may go make extra money when I get off work, but that is my time to be with myself. So I could consider that a hobby, but I've been more intentional this year as far as like going to art shows. I'm really into the fine art, so music, drawing, just all that I'm into. So I find myself, music is my outlet, and then art is. I've put the pen down as far as drawing lately simply because I am now wanting to get into a more intentional mode of drawing. So just trying to find my muse for real, find out what I'm going to be doing. But that's definitely been helping me for sure.
Okay.
Now, we keep talking about when you cleaning the space, right? I do want to ask you, how are you with setting boundaries? Are you good at that?
Ooh, I am not. I can't admit I am not good at setting boundaries. I am very soft-hearted sometimes to where it's hard for me to say no. It's hard for me to, put the brakes on something. I will let something keep going just because I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. And in actuality, I'm hurting mine, So I have not mastered how to set boundaries. Have I learned how to set them? Yes. Do I apply it all the time? No. Could I be better at doing it? Yes.
For sure. We all could be better at something.
Yes. Boundaries, one thing I've learned, boundaries are needed, especially for your mental. Everybody don't know how to work with you. Everybody don't know you.
Right.
So you have to teach people how to operate with you through boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be able to, help me deal with my mental space if you don't know what boundaries you can or can't cross when it comes to me, if that makes sense.
Most definitely.
Right. What about you?
Boundaries are new for me. I was living a Boundless life.
Boundless.
Yeah.
Boundless. That's
That's a word.
word.
Can we
Boundless.
put that up? Put the definition on here.
Boundless.
Boundless. It was no boundaries there. That's what the definition is. But boundaries for me actually are it's something new. But I will say that it's something that is needed. Okay. I've been learning the no's. I actually said no a lot this year, and I'm very proud of it. Sorry if you got told no. Not sorry though. But I feel like boundaries are what are able to help you feel safe, be safe in all environments. And so as we...
I have, one more question.
You got one more? It's time is up.
Just one more question to end it off. One more question to end it off. What is a sign for you, or you could tell the audience is a sign to where they realize that their mental is cluttered?
What's a sign? If you find yourself, the smallest thing can tick you off, like somebody saying hello, but they didn't, and you sitting there questioning the hello, like what did they mean by that hello?
Edge, like if you
just everything ticks you off. You are ready to fire off at anything. I feel like that should be a sign. Or sometimes what you're wearing. Okay. How you're literally your presentation, your hygiene.
Definitely heavy on the hygiene. Lie.
Some of y'all be stinking, but we not gonna worry about it right now. But sometimes it can be something is going on. So you literally just haven't took a bath or something like that because you are worried about things. Okay. But just to wrap it all up, to young people here, I hope that y'all were able to learn something from us today, take something from this conversation.
Please.
Know that it does not... You don't have to start your mental cleaning or any of that at 50 years old or 30 or 20. You can start whenever. Everybody does need it. Mental health is important. Please use the resources that are available to you. If you do not have any resources, Abounding Prosperity has them. So please come see us if you do need some help.
And boundaries. The word of the week is boundaries. Boundaries. Use those boundaries. Boundaries.